I'm Bambi Francisco for Vator TV, the network for innovators. We'll think Netflix meets Flixster, but with a library that's all about foreign films. Well, that's Jaman. And Jaman is a site that lets people discover and review movies from around the world. And joining me to talk about Jaman is Faisal Galaria. He's an executive at Jaman. Faisal, thanks for joining us.
Hi, Bambi.
Well, I've had a lot of fun this morning just perusing the site, watching some of your foreign films. Tell us about the library of movies you have there.
We've collected about 4,000 films from all around the world. They consist of the best movies from China, India, Korea, all over Europe, Latin America, and also some of the best American independent films, the kind of films that you might see at Cannes or at Tribeca or at San Francisco film festivals.
So you said thousands, about 1,500, 4,000, I'm sorry.
We have 4,000 films under license,
okay,
and 1,300 available right now on the site.
Okay. And are these films sort of blockbuster hits, or are they kind of the long tail of foreign films, films that really don't have, that have not really gotten much of an audience?
So we like to think of it as kind of the belly of the long tail. So we have movies which have been hugely popular in their country of origin, whether that's France or Spain or Korea or China or countries in Latin America. And the independent films that we have are largely films that have been very, very successful at the film festivals like Sundance or Tribeca or Cannes. Unfortunately, only about 1% of the films made globally ever make it to the theatre. And so what we're trying to do is bring those beautiful films which for some reason haven't made it to the theatre and bring those films to a whole new audience around the world.
Sure. Well, I guess that's good in a way that you're really going after the long tail, because I imagine the movies that are really hot, the ones that people really want to see, are the ones that would be difficult to get rights to. So has that been a challenge, getting rights to these movies?
It has proven to be somewhat complicated because of the way that the industry is set up. Typically, films are sold by geography, and also for the type of access. So mobile, internet, TV, cable rights are sold off individually. But we've got a great team of people around the world who have great experience in acquiring this content. So we've been able to amass so far 4,000 movies.
So I just watched The Namesake last night, which is a movie produced by Mira Nair. I noticed you have her some of her films as well. I got that from Netflix.
Right.
I'm a member of Netflix, and of course there's Apple and there's Amazon's Unbox. So how do you compete with those companies when they are also offering a selection of foreign films?
So there's a couple of ways. First of all, we're high definition. And the other way that we compete is that we're creating a destination of content from around the world for people all around the world. So whereas the companies that you've just mentioned largely compete in the US, we think of our market as the whole world. So people in the UK, in China, in Mexico, any country in the world, wherever you have broadband, you can access Jaman and enjoy all the movies in high def.
So two questions. What's the advantage of high def? Why is that an advantage for you right now?
Well, when you watch the movies on a plasma screen, like this, a 42-inch plasma screen, that's where you really notice the difference between a standard definition, kind of a YouTube type of experience, and a real high definition experience.
And so are there more high def viewers outside the US, if that's your market?
Our market is the world, and
okay,
what's really interesting about what's happening right now is as the analog signals around the world are being turned off, people are buying new TVs, new plasma screen, new LCD screens, and we see this as a great opportunity as people upgrade their equipment.
What's your traffic today, and where are they coming from?
We're getting traffic from all around the world. About 25% of our traffic is from here in the US, so that means that about 75% comes from all over the world. The countries where we're particularly popular are places like the UK, Germany, Mexico, and Argentina are very popular, and we're seeing some great new traffic appear from Asia. We're doing some film festivals showing Bruce Lee movies, for example, which have proven to be hugely popular in Asia, and we've got some great films like Bangkok Dangerous, which was a festival award winner, which is a Thai movie, which is proving to be hugely popular. It's actually the basis for films like The Matrix.
So I noticed that you're charging $2 to rent or $5 to buy. What's been the customer preference?
So far, we've seen most users seem to want to rent the films for 7 days. And we think that's
$2 to rent.
$2 to rent, so it's really inexpensive. You get 7 days to watch it. You can watch it as many times as you like. Mm-hmm. And what's really interesting is that people are then adding comments into the film as well, because you can blog whilst the film's playing, and you create a real sense of community. As I say, people watch it for as many times as they want. They can share it with their family and friends at home.
How many people have you are subscribers now?
We've got about 500,000 users who come to the site at the moment.
Okay. And 500,000 users, that's interesting. What's been your biggest push to get distribution, to drive people to your site as a destination?
What's interesting about Jaman is not only are we a commerce site where people buy or rent movies, but there's a huge community of people who rate movies, who review movies, who find people with similar movie tastes on the site. And that really creates a viral buzz around the site. So when you watch a great movie from Korea or
you
from
invite
Spain,
your other friends.
people say, you've got to check out this movie. They might send a link, they might send a list, or they might just go from the site and publish something using some of the widgets that we have on site onto other social networking sites. But
you really still need to get bigger. What's your push in terms of really driving traffic to? What's your marketing push to really bring people to the site?
So there's always going to be this case of when a person really finds a film that they enjoy, they'll tell their friends. Mm-hmm. When they have a user experience on the site which is great, they'll tell their friends. So there's a combination of community, but also we're adding great films, new films. So we hope that will generate buzz and some stickiness as well.
In a year or 2 years from now, and when it's more mature, do you think that your revenue driver will be around the advertising? It sounds like you're bringing an audience in. They're posting comments on the site. You could see how it could be a promotional platform for a lot of filmmakers, and there's a huge amount of dollars that go towards promoting a film. Is that where you're going to make most of the money in advertising, or is it going to be rentals and sales of movies?
So when we started the business, we thought that the business would be around either subscription or pay-per-view. Yeah. What we're finding is that as the business grows and increasingly the user base is international, we think that it's very hard to imagine how somebody in Guatemala or in Greece would pay $2 for a movie when it's available, or you could watch something from a pirate network or on a cheap copy, which are available in these markets. So what we're doing is we're launching a advertising model where you'll be able to watch the film as a streamed film, and we'll be supporting that with ads. So that content will be available free. That's not available today, but not available. So you're going to be advertising. We're going to support both actually. So for a standard definition stream, you'll get that with advertising, and that'll be free. Okay. But if you want to watch it in high definition, if you want to watch it on your TiVo, for example, at home with your plasma screen, that'll be a $1.99 download. Okay. So it sounds like, it's ambitious. Of course, it should be ambitious. It's going to be big. Let's hope. So you're looking to raise funds. How much have you raised, and what are you looking to raise today? So at the moment, we're self-funded. We've invested about $10 million in the platform. The platform is agnostic as to the operating systems. We work on Macs, Windows, and set-top boxes, and we are raising probably between $10 and $12 million in this round. Okay, how close are you? Just starting? We're starting, and we're hoping to close it probably this quarter. Great. Well, congratulations on everything that you've already accomplished. Thank you. And thank you for stopping by. I've been speaking with Faisal Galaria. He's one of the executives at Jaman. I'm Bambi Francisco.